What up, though? Man, hey, we coming in on fire, y'all.
Good. We started off good.
What up, though, man? It's another episode of Mentally Ill with Dez Cortez, and we in the place to be. Southfield.
Southfield, Michigan. Let's go.
And as always, to my left, I got my motherfucking homie since day one, Mr. Hayes.
What's happening, brother?
Sunny Boy Smooth Baby.
Sunny Boy Smooth Baby, Mr. Hayes, T. Hayes, Mr. What a Hayes Vision. I got a million names.
All
man.
that shit, nigga.
I don't even want to say a few of them, but yeah, what's up?
The maximum hustler, nigga. You was the hustler, nigga. For real. Like on the.
I've been surrounded by some real ones. You feel me?
Yeah,
you too. Don't get it twisted. You feel me?
But we learn from some killers.
Exactly. That's real talk.
God rest they soul.
That too. Real shit.
For real talk.
Real
God
shit.
Rest they soul.
Right.
And also my healer, who I'm so thankful is back on here. Lisa. And listen, I was thinking about something too. And I don't know.
I'm moving this.
And thank you, please. This nigga right here is supposed to be doing this. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, like, so I was thinking, and somebody might have already did this, or you might have already thought about this. So I'm like, okay, this is my healer, right? And I'm thinking about a distillery, fishery, everythingery. What is it? It's a plethora of what that is, right? Nigga, don't look at me like I can't say plethora, nigga.
I think you fucked it up again.
Yeah. Plethora, nigga. I stutter, nigga. Fuck y'all. Y'all know what I was saying. Right? So
yes.
All the other, but heal or re.
Oh, that is
Like you are the Hillary. Like
that
you
so
bring.
cute.
So you ain't never heard that before?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
nigga,
copyright that shit.
Nigga, the fuck are you doing, man? You a bum.
Put that.
You better clap, nigga. That shit was
Hey, that's dope.
No.
I ain't gonna lie.
My Hillary.
That's dope.
No, that was that's
You
really
are
dope.
my, and that's like, and see, that's how
That's
the universe
really dope.
works.
Yeah.
You are my Hillary, straight up,
No, I
all
love
day.
that.
So
Thank
where's
you.
your ass?
And then to the right of me,
Don't forget we on the air, dog. Don't, you can't go
Ghost
there.
in the darkness, working the boards, messing
Yes, sir.
everything up. No, my motherfucking homie, nah.
Right.
Homie, I really got a lot of respect for. Glad he on this show.
100%.
But I'm gonna roast the shit out of him every time I can.
We gonna have fun because y'all been going
Black
crazy.
Miles, what up, my baby?
Black.
Miles and miles of black. They named you right too. The Hillary and then Black Miles. It's just blackness for miles and miles and miles and miles of you, nigga. Just letting you know.
I hope your mic just collapsed.
Don't because it's gonna be because of you, nigga. You the one work the mic.
You worked the mic.
Oops.
No pause.
You hit it right.
All right now, nigga. Don't make us get the knee pads back out in this board.
Right. That's what it's about to be tonight. They started off. Listen, for everybody tuning in.
Yeah, he don't wear his knees
Let me
out.
just do this. Let me do this real quick. For everybody tuning in.
How he be?
For everybody tuning in, Miles and Dez be going ham at each other for about 5 minutes straight before we went live.
Knees hurting.
I'm like, cut this shit on because this is great. This is great footage here. So
See the movie? Y'all see the movie with Columbus Short with the beard?
see what I'm saying? Yeah. So
up, nigga.
y'all just it's gonna be a little different tonight.
You like the goat that I trained at the Detroit Filmmaker Miles. That's his name.
Whatever.
Horrible. But anyway,
10 on 10 today.
to the special person in the room, my healer.
Thank you. That was cool too. I appreciate that.
Great to
I
see you.
haven't ever heard that before.
Good.
That's your new Instagram name?
No, that's our spirit shit. That's what I'm saying. No, it can't. No,
Healer.
I would be. No, like, I would be honored for real.
No, that'd be
You know
dope.
what I mean?
No,
Like,
that's
I would be
dope.
honored. Stop waving your hand, nigga. Ain't nobody talking to you.
He said
She like it. She said,
like he
"Don't-
might
Ah, it ain't. It's kind of dope." It's
Right.
No, you feel like one of the girls, don't you?
What does that have to do with any of being like one of the girls, man?
Jams, yo, it's like
Going crazy. I'm telling you.
What does that have to do with it? Let's get some Zen in here, please. Get your ass out of here, please. All the nanny goats. Go, nigga.
Go to
Please.
the bag.
We about to, matter of fact, we about to take our motherfucking shoes off.
We taking our shoes off?
Yeah, nigga, we about to zen, my nigga. We about to zen, my nigga. Do not take your shoes off, nigga. Please, nigga. I don't think you can even take your shoes off.
Let's go.
The motherfuckers probably
keeping my socks on though. I don't know how many people are sitting here.
Whatever, nigga. Ain't come off, nigga.
Okay, bet. You got some more? I ain't playing.
I bet your shit look like lava hit your shit, nigga. Like you been.
I'm good.
On
I'm on the chair.
Nigga.
Look,
wait, nigga. I'm about to try to.
Let's go.
I'm about to try to fold my shit, nigga. I never. Nigga, don't squirt my shit, nigga.
Bro, you good? I thought you said.
What is that?
Hygiene.
Oh,
Yeah, you good?
I thought, nigga, you had some shit you squirt.
No, I got.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
No, as long as it's coming from my healer, nigga, we straight.
You know that don't sound right if you just turn.
Shut up, nigga. Ain't nobody talking to you, nigga. I'm trying to zen, dog. You messing it up, dog. I'm trying. I can't even. I ain't never been able to do this, dog. Shut up, nigga.
Look how big
Showing out. You showing out. Can you see that on the camera? You might be able to see that. Yeah.
Listen, if y'all knew how powerful this shit was, y'all shut the hell up and y'all be doing it too, nigga.
All right, I'm gonna cross my fingers. I'm gonna cross my fingers then.
All right. Now, I've just recently, truthfully, been able to meditate with like people around.
Like in a group?
No, like
zone them out.
Right. Because beforehand, I get there and like the first noise in the real, I would say the quote unquote real world, anything like that would just snatch me up out of there.
Yeah.
But now I've been able to like say, okay, I can move past that and hear things. And then I didn't take in consideration what they told me. You got to first understand where you are and what's going on before you can even get into that realm. You know what I mean? Before you slip into it. So I want you to take us through some.
Yeah, absolutely. Do some breathing exercises and meditation. Yeah, I can definitely do
Please,
that.
because this nigga got me off my shit.
I'm just gonna host it like so. It's always a yoga class, like no matter what. It's a ceremony or a yoga class. So I'm just gonna talk through it like I would like a yoga class.
I follow you too. So.
Do I have to follow you back?
I
probably not, but it's all good.
Tell me. No, I want to make sure.
I don't think you knew my name. Yeah, I knew you put my name on the thing on the post you did, but you didn't have my name.
No, because I didn't have it.
I know. It's
okay,
all
I'm
good.
sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
It's like I got it like that on post.
No, I remember.
She's like, whatever, reject it. I've never I'm not a nigga take my shoes off like nothing, you know what I mean? So this is all brand new for me. Man, shut up, nigga. My feet look good too. This is all brand new for me. You know what I mean? So can we get into the Zen? Damn, darkness.
So I will say the first thing that, anytime you're going to show up like for a meditation or for a yoga class is just to be open. So just be open to whatever's going to happen, whatever you feel like you're about to experience, not being closed off, not holding anything. Or it's hard because sometimes the stuff, people make fun of yoga teachers and stuff a lot. Like people always mock like the way that I talk or the things that I say. And I get it.
That's until they feel that shit.
Because they feel it.
And when they feel that shit and that shit happen to them,
that's funny.
That shit ain't funny no more, dog.
That's funny.
That shit is essential as hell. No, it all look funny at first, dog. And then when that shit happens to you, that shit's essential.
See, I ain't hit that point yet.
But you will.
I know. It's coming.
But have you been in the class?
I haven't been in the class, but I did watch. Well, I watched. I think most of your stuff is class.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you to come in, when I say come into class, like to fully come into class into
I haven't watched through the nine.
No, but I mean, like you coming in the building, like with us and sitting in the class.
I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, I think that'll be a difference.
Right.
It's different too when you do it online and then when you do it when you're in there with a group. So I think coming into a group, it'll be a different experience for you. But I would love to have you be my guest. You know what I'm saying? Good. Yeah.
And I was going to ask you to bring some shrooms today. I forgot.
You had some shrooms?
All right, good.
I wanted to. I was going to ask you to bring some. I was going to do something right online. I just simply forgot.
Look here.
Next time. No, for real though. And I want to do one live at the beginning of the show. And then so people can see throughout the hour how that shit, you know what I mean? Like I want to kill all the stigmas about that shit. Straight up. Because people think like the same thing I thought about that shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit was just straight almost like some battery acid type. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't natural, like it wasn't for people. But like I truthfully do believe like that can cure like most addictions. And people think but I'm 100% positive. But people never had it before. You know what I mean?
I ain't never had it.
Completely,
so I'm gonna be that guy.
Natural shit. You know what I mean? Like, and it can 100% cure motherfuckers of any addiction, dog. Because it'll totally tell you already what you need. And it's
That's funny you said that, because that's kind of the gist of everybody.
But it tells you that, like, for real, like, you convinced of it. It ain't like it's a hint of it. You know what I mean? Like, no, it convinces you. Hey, bro.
Right.
You are this. You
that's
are
funny.
this.
I literally just seen my homeboy sitting at the gas station. I'm like, man, you good? You know, it was hot though, right? But he a smaller guy. So, and usually I use, I sweat. You know what I'm saying? So he's sitting there.
He real hot.
Nigga look like he just got out the pool. We at the gas station. Pump 5. You hear me? He looked like he just got out the pool. I said, man, you good? He's like, yeah, man, I just had some shrews. I said, get the fuck out of here.
Well, could.
Yeah. So he showed me the packages.
But see, people, I think people.
I was like, yeah, I'm straight.
I think it's a place. No, but it ain't like that. It ain't.
And he wasn't fucked up. I will say that.
Like we host ceremonies.
Right. Okay.
So we just don't say, hey, we're just gonna take it, but we actually guide you through it. Whereas though that's the whole facility of the group. So when you enter, everybody usually wears all white. Okay. We sage like ahead of time. You have an intention that you set that you want to be able to come through or whatever. And we do overnight retreats, and we also do just microdosing. But when you microdose, it's just this very small little dose that goes in. It's not like you have to do a lot, like what Dez is saying, like you can, but when you do the small amount, it really does go in, and it changes.
For real.
Right.
Like it heals the brain cells and the brain pattern. Like it has a higher technology than a computer system.
Yes.
Like in the way that it moves through the earth. The mushrooms are
That's the way
things.
that I like that.
It changes what you
when I
need,
say it like
bro.
that, like you can get a gist of what it's supposed to do. But like the way it goes through the earth, the mycelium goes, it keeps everything talking. It's the reason why all the trees are talking to each other. It's the reason why all the plants are talking to each other.
Gotcha.
If anything dies, it goes through and heals it. So that's what mushrooms do anyway.
Okay.
So how big of an ego do we have that we think that couldn't happen to us? If it can do that for the earth, and if it can do
Even
that
more
for the
so.
trees,
Right.
how can it not do that for us?
I got you.
It was a tree that they were studying, and then we went through this when I was at the zoo, which was so astonishing. But through the fungi, this tree really saved its water to help the trees that was of him.
That was dirty, right? That was dry, right?
So like it was all these other roots that was crossing them. But he was able to save his fucking water for the roots that was of his species.
No, it's a system that's smarter than us.
I believe
way smarter.
It's smarter than us that we couldn't even get. And to be truthful, when you're saying what it does, there's like when I eventually, because being mentally ill with anxiety and depression, was on medication for so long. When I came off, the last time I microdosed. And I did it with that intention, so I knew, and then plus I'm not a person that sells something that I don't do.
Right.
Like I'm not about to tell you, you got to check this out, because no, I have to experience it, especially something like that on plant medicine. But I microdosed very intensely for a while, and not like overnight journeys or not like 7 grams. I was just doing like 0.3.
7 grams.
People do that much.
Yeah, listen, bro, this motherfucker was sweating like he just left Snake River Fall.
Listen, you can overdo everything. You know what I mean? You can overdo. Listen, you can drink too much water and die.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So like, don't you gonna do it, and then people. There are always gonna be people. She did put the bottle down.
She put it down like. But it's just life water.
It's just always gonna be people who overdo things. But at the same time, if he overdosed on them pills.
Yeah,
he gonna be doing more than sweating.
Yeah, for sure.
See what I mean?
For sure.
And he might take a little bit too much of them shrooms, and it might fuck him up. Do this, but it ain't nothing like gonna happen if he overdose on the motherfucking pills they give him.
No, I got you. Yeah, that's right.
The respect of it, and that's why I think people so scared. You know what I mean? Of that whole. Oh wait, we supposed to be going into this.
Well, wait, no, we can't. But I want to finish this because what you're saying is really good, because there is this stigma about it. Because I also think it's very egotistical of us, a community, to think the only green things are broccoli and cabbage, and those are the only things. Why are those the only plants that we respect? There are a million plants out there that heal, but why don't we take cannabis and why don't we take mushrooms?
The audacity of
us to think. It's egotistical thinking, though, that no, that doesn't work. But lavender's okay, greens are okay, but no, that's how are you separating the plants like that? If they're healing, they're healing. Find out what their root.
But that all came from money. Right. You know what I mean? What they could get the more money on, they would push your motherfuckers too. Right. But in reality, dog, everything has its purpose, and we got everything that we need. But shrooms help you understand that. And I feel like it bring you closer to neighbor. it ain't like that, dog. Like even if you like when you microdose, you probably won't even think you want like
right.
But then when you start thinking and when shit start happening and you start being like, damn, I handled this way differently than I handled this last time, and damn, I thought about something differently. Like what? Everything else seemed to be changing. Oh, I ain't drank today.
Right.
Oh shit!
It just comes through.
Like dog, that shit just like.
Right.
Dez, my head, I could feel it working. Like, I don't know if I'm just sensitive and they thought I was tripping. My head, I was feeling like, yo, what is going? And did you feel that?
Listen, you can feel all the frizzies, all the electrics, all the.
That's what it feels like.
It feels like pulses, like shooting through your shit here and there. Like but you can actually physically feel it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if
it's a like no for real. Like you can actually physically feel. Like your brain, like you know what I mean? But
opening up. It's not a painful thing, Tony. It just feels like, but I could feel which side of my brain was the weakest.
Exactly.
Like the one that it kept doing. And to be truthful, I continued to microdose.
I never thought about that.
Stopped until when I started taking it. But I was like, this side is weaker because
with the most activity.
It had too much activity.
I never thought
going
about
on
that.
about
My shit was just going crazy, nigga. My shit was the Jetsons, man. My shit was for real. Like they did a brain scan.
Rosie was pulling it.
And this is my.
That was a good one. That cracked the
That was good.
This is my first step in the understanding that something was fucked up with me. You know what I mean? So they had this thing where you can get like this brain scan or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take this brain scan. They put this all these electrodes on me or whatever, put me in a machine or whatever, and they had me like watching certain things and doing certain things. All right, cool. They like we get the results in about 2 weeks, right?
Okay.
Motherfucker called me in 2 days.
We got your shit back.
He was like, "Hey, we need you to come up here and talk to you." Listen,
we need to talk to you.
I still got the papers, all that shit. I still got all that shit.
What did he say?
He opened it up, and this how I know I was fucked up because the way he did it.
This how I know I was fucked up.
He kind of broke it in on me slow. He was like, "Okay, well,
listen, it worked out.
I just told you I'm fucked up, nigga."
This all led to this moment right here on podcast.
So he opened the book and it's like these skulls, and I see like it's all these lines that's like different colors, and he like, okay, he's like, this is the normal brain, you know, this is this type of brain, and then he flipped over, nigga. He said, "This is your brain, nigga."
What was it?
That bitch looked like.
Spider webs
the
and shit.
lodge went everywhere the way around his motherfucking hand. It was. He was like, "Listen, sir," and he was like, "Either."
Listen, sir.
He said
he had to come correct. He didn't know what he was doing.
He's like, either you're gonna be a genius,
right,
or you're gonna be a sociopath.
Wow.
That's
really
real.
Straight up.
No, because they can see that on brain scan.
He straight up said that shit like on some serious like I don't want to scare you, homie, but at the same time like I have to tell you this.
But you know what, me knowing you personally, that make a whole lot of sense.
No, it made a whole lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that make a whole lot of sense.
But that's why I love it because everything makes perfect sense. I don't gotta search for shit, bro. No. When you get into that realm, when you get like nigga, that shit all makes 100% perfect sense. So
nigga. And I don't know if you guys noticed though, but serial killers all have the same brain.
Really?
Yeah. Like when if you go research, if you can pull
same
it up,
spots, all that shit,
right? Random shit, I know, right?
Remember.
But if you pull it up, but even if you Google it, the brain scans of serial killers all look a certain type of way. Wow. They can look at your brain and go, they're going to be prone to this. They're going to be a problem.
The Last Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
They showed that shit. Yeah. Clarice, they were showing like, yes, these are the brains.
Yeah.
And they all missing this and missing this and going here and going there, all that shit, bro.
Deep.
The brain is, but it makes perfect sense how powerful the brain is where everything comes from. You know what I mean? Like you understand how when different things pass, like they was talking about, listen, your brain communicate with other parts of the brain that only happens when like people are like on like these type of drugs.
It's right.
Well, and they drug test you, so you know before you come, so they know that they
see that's what they looking at. They looking like 100% like, clean.
Your shit natural. Is communicating with shit with like opium motherfucking addicts and shit communicate with those brain cells type shit like that, bro.
Right.
So I was crazy, like, bro. Whoa, but I was still happy because I'm like, okay. Now you know what I mean? This is a brain
it's an
thing.
awareness, but then you can because then once you understand, you don't feel like I'm just tripping. or why am I like this, or why do I act like this, or why do I be acting like, or why am I more prone to this, or why is, once you know,
it's an answer,
and then if they
right
tell
there.
you the weaknesses, and then I get that he's like, look, you could be amazing, and then you can also be crazy as fuck. So you got to figure this one out right here,
right now. And he told me with the straightest face ever, like white dude is like what you gonna do?
Right. Pick one.
Like
pick a side.
Like, he's like we can help you, and then like they was like we can help you watch some movies that they had that was like make it. But I was he's like crazy, I think you way past the movies, homie. He was more so like nigga, this is your life, bro.
Deep.
Right.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro. Because I've seen you do some amazing shit, bro.
Like I still got the book, but I also
I've seen you do some amazing.
But you've also seen me
do some fucked up shit too. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because I could have been a leader in the motherfucker whatever.
Anything. Literally anything. I'm glad you didn't go crazy with that. That could have been right.
Nothing but the ancestors.
That's real talk.
I give them all the respect, my nigga.
I feel that.
Every night.
I feel that.
Every
That's
day.
dope.
24/7 in my dog.
Clearly.
For real. And it wasn't until I was aware of what the fuck was going on that I really got.
Yeah, man. That's dope. And you know what's funny? I found out in this sidebar. Funny, after you was on the show the first time, right? We was talking about the mushroom. I think we had another conversation outside.
Okay.
Right? And then some information. Man, I wish I had the details right now. I'm going to bring my computer next time. But it was talking about how pretty much the world wouldn't be what it is without a certain mushroom.
Listen. No,
you hear me?
We wouldn't
listen
be
to me.
here.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen to me.
So, but I didn't know it was that deep.
Study.
That's some shit you put on pizza every once in a while in my world. You feel me?
I study animals at the Detroit Zoo, bro. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, we dug down into that shit from, pro-magnet all the way down to see how the flow, everything happened. The only thing that separated us is they found mushrooms, bro.
Really?
And that started changing our brain into a different thinking process.
You know, you should watch. It's some movies on Netflix that describe it. I can't even think of the names. Fantastic Fungi, I think that's the name of it.
Oh, I love that.
But it's on Netflix.
I love that.
They'll talk to you.
But
in
them
a way,
people really, really like fungi. Like them, they like only. Some of them like only eat mushrooms. Like they like.
Right.
But it's super food for them.
Right.
They super healthy, dog.
We're not even just talking about psilocybin. I mean, or it doesn't even have to be hallucinogenic or anything else that's going to take you there. Regular mushrooms are healthy for you. Like, most people like eat those and cultivate. They like a lot of people do lion's mane or reishi mushrooms. Like those also have healing benefits and properties. So.
Yeah, it's a particular one though that like apparently if like after the dinosaurs died and all of that, like it got a lot to do with the air quality and the tree growth and all of that. Like it was crazy.
Fungus.
I was like, man, what? Like, what's the odds of me seeing this after that? You know what I'm saying?
We can live with no ailments. We can live with no mental defects. All that if we take advantage of the just the fungus that we have around us, bro. And we don't want to think of it because fungus. Oh my god. You know what I mean? Like we all on this stigma. Like nigga, we really all living on some cartoon shit, bro. Like we really all like nigga some Dr. Seuss shit. Like we really like.
In the real world.
Like we can't think, bro.
Listen, I gotta be truthful with you. I watched the episode, I think it was of Criminal Minds or something like that, and he was kidnapping and killing women, and he kept them alive on mushrooms. He cultivated them outside, planted them, and then grew mushrooms over them to keep them still alive.
Oh, wow.
Like, fucks me up.
Yeah.
But possible.
I believe it based off of me seeing that study.
They were all just covering them, but that's what was still keeping them out of it, but still keeping them living to a certain degree.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
No, that's dope though.
It was. Yeah. So I say everybody needs to be doing mushrooms. You know, I even know people that microdose their children.
Right.
You know, depending. I think it's a safe thing.
No, my son definitely need that shit, bro.
And if you understand yourself and your children, too, if you find a way to do it safely, I'm not just saying jump out and do it, but a safe way to do it and have it facilitated properly. But absolutely, and I know people who have done that with their children, who have started microdosing their children and who have helped them from their mental illnesses.
It's amazing when it comes to those type of things.
Yeah.
Flat out. Like, you would be like, dog, why? But you understand why, because of the money aspect of everything. You can't make no money off some shit motherfucker can grow
outside
in his closet. No, what's that?
That's real talk.
In a bag.
That's real
in
talk.
a bag.
Closet.
It's literally in a bag. Yep. Like, it's not even.
Don't even put no
I just
light
seen
on
a
it.
nigga put some seed. You wet some tissue and put some seeds in it and put it in the bag.
So listen,
in a damp, dark place.
You know what you got to do to grow weed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
right.
you know how easy it is to grow mushrooms?
Exactly.
You know, people be having to do all type of stuff to grow
Mushrooms is
weed.
set it
Exactly.
and forget
Mushrooms
it.
is the...
They just gonna grow.
They just gonna grow once
Set
you
it
set
and
it
forget
up.
it.
Set it. Ryan Pope. Shout out to Ryan Pope Peace.
Set it and forget it, dog. You put them bitches in your closet, dog.
That's dope. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I seen the dude took some paper towels or
healed.
something and grew something on some paper towels.
But something that they would charge you hundreds of thousands of dollars
Right.
for medicine for, bro.
Right.
You healed. They don't want you to know that.
Right.
Come on, man. They want you to think that these mushrooms is like they're gonna eat you. I'm motherfucker taking mushrooms.
Right.
That's the same thing that they did with weed.
Yeah.
Listen,
Oh, weed was. I just found out. I recently found that out, bro. It was a bunch of clinic like weed was used as medicine for years,
one of the best. All of it was though.
and then they was like,
Cocaine,
"Yeah,
all of it
niggas
was,
growing this
though.
at the crib. It's illegal."
It's over with. But also too, they said that marijuana made white women like black dudes.
Don't do that.
No bullshit.
You're gonna
Black dudes
marijuana
made white women like that.
marijuana made.
It wasn't the marijuana. I'm just saying what the. But listen, no. This is a actual.
Steady, like some documented shit.
No. This actually came to the Senate, and like this was an
Oh,
actual
wow.
bill.
Oh
This has
wow.
to stop because white
That's-
women cannot be
Fuck
black
this.
men.
And that's why. No, for real. That's why. No. for
Sally's
real, bro.
fucking the help out here.
I'm telling you. Read the
I can't
man-
take it. It's
No
the
more
weed.
reefer.
Read the man who actually came up with the actual whole.
No, that's
I'm telling
crazy.
you.
I believe that.
He said that it made white women like black men.
That's
and
crazy.
They just. I said, dog, it ain't the weed.
Right.
The weed help now.
Right.
But it ain't the weed, bro.
Yeah,
Not the
she like
weed.
black men, bro.
It makes them like jazz. Like you can really look this shit up. Like this really happened. He took this shit to the Senate, got a sign and passed. And
I
that's why
believe it.
weed was put as a schedule. What like one drug?
Yeah, something.
But they were like all the other shit.
Right.
But in this bowl, because there are so many outside of just weed, the actual flower of it. But when you pull the stuff from it, from the THC,
Come
from
on,
the
man.
CBD,
Everything
I
in
have
it.
I have a balm my girl makes with, and it helps me a lot. Like it helps to reduce the inflammation, take the pain away. People that can't, and even I have clients that can't take certain things, but then this will help to calm them down and relax them.
Right.
So
My mom is totally opposed to marriage. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I didn't know when I was born. Like my mom was a new Christian. Her and like you know what I mean. So they was like nigga none of that shit. Like, so
Right. That's what my mom was.
She's been right.
Yeah.
Right. They was.
I think they got saved like right before we got born. Like right
No, for real. Like
yeah,
our
real
parents
talk.
prayed together every morning.
Every day.
Like
Every day.
our mamas, our
Right.
daddies might have got.
do?
No. His
Okay,
mom
they
passed.
did. Okay.
They did though. Our daddies
That's
probably
beautiful.
might have got high.
They was praying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our dads was reasons that they was praying.
Praying every day.
I didn't know.
I don't forgot what I was saying.
I'm sorry, right, I'm sorry, right. My bad.
What was I saying? But,
Right.
Okay, yeah, I got it. All right.
Okay.
So she was against it.
Right.
Just the other day, my uncle, like I've been telling her about like mom, weed ain't what it used to be. It is. My uncle over in Cali, her youngest brother, he hit her up and convinced her that maybe she should start using some THC type stuff. So I went and got her some. So she would have a arthritis
Oh, the
bag.
cream?
I went and got her
That
some
shit
cream.
works immediately,
Nigga.
didn't it?
When I put it on her hand, she said, "Oh, I ain't been able to bend my hands like this."
This is
Bingo.
what I'm saying.
Immediately,
This is what I'm
bro.
saying.
I believe that. Can we get an applause for that? That was an applause.
Man, this nigga. Man. Bro, but no, what I'm saying? And then,
Right.
like, you would totally throw that shit out because of what everybody else told you the shit wasn't what's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But in reality, this shit could have been healing you for the last 20 years.
Bingo.
But then it's religion that tells you, especially if I heard you guys say that they were new Christians.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're a Christian, like for real,
No, they
like
was-
that,
no.
and they believe in that type.
My grandma was about that life. Like, no
Yeah.
dancing in her crib, cloths, you know what I mean? Holy oil, like all that type, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it was one of them type cribs. And then it was nothing but hoes and gangsters and shit
Outside.
on the other side of the door.
Next door.
You know what I mean? So it was like, it was literally two different worlds inside my house and then outside my house. And I
That's
could see the
beautiful,
people
though.
who could be able to play both sides of that shit too, though. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm sorry.
But I also will say, coming back from our elders, I understand why they had to be like that. Because just like you said, when you walk out the door, so I can't make this nice for you. This has to be extremely strict for you. Because when you walk out there, it's going to be on the other side. So I get that too. And I don't think they had a choice. Whereas though now, we have new millennials. People have choices. They can think about it. We aren't living under this fear thing so much. So, but yeah, from the THC, from that hand cream,
But it
I watched
totally
that work before.
makes sense. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, it all just makes sense. Everything falling in line of why people felt certain way, did certain things, everything. They had to be like that.
They had to be like that. And that's why, from back in the day, even when they say like black people are so angry, hell yeah, we was angry. You think that's gonna wash out?
Had to be.
Because our generation, even before like our great grandparents and stuff, all the pictures, no smiles. There's nothing to fucking smile about. You see what I'm saying?
Are we smiling
Everything
about,
was
my
a
nigga?
very like blank stare or like this blank look. And so even my grandmother's, raise a hand with the iron fist because that's what you had to do. And now you don't have to do that anymore, right?
You're right.
But
Totally
then
different
some
world.
people still are mentally in that other space of it. But when you can come out of it and go, look, we're not being as oppressed anymore. We don't have to live in fear like that. And come out, then we can go, it's okay if we use THC. This isn't what this is about. And I can grow weed right next to where you grow your tomatoes. Do you see how that
And
happens?
why don't you see they can affect you positively in both the same way?
In both the same
But
way.
because of the stigmas put upon that shit, like, we really missed out on so much.
Yeah.
And that's what this shit is about. Changing that shit. That's why I say I'm gonna take that fucking shroom and I'm gonna sit here and we're gonna do our thing.
Okay, so this is what I think. I think no, but this is what I think. I think that you should take it like at least 30 minutes before the show. So I think that should be recorded. This is
Go
what
live.
happened before.
Go live.
Go live.
Yeah, before the show, and then this is what happens. Okay, boom, and we'll come back. And
we're gonna get shroomed up. And then
just because I wanted to, it's gonna take about 30, sometimes 45 minutes to get into your system. So I want to make sure it's in your system good before you start, because the show's an hour.
Next week I got a dude who be growing shrooms like in his backyard all the time. So
you gonna use his?
Right.
I think maybe we can all come together and have a shroom party or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another week. To think
Why
about
not?
it.
No, you ain't got to.
I'm joking.
No,
I'm talking
you
shit.
can be the one who be like,
I'm gonna watch it for sure.
for sure.
And I'm gonna tell y'all real talk. In high school, so when I went to Aquinas,
shrooms in high school.
all right, I'm gonna keep it real. When I went to Aquinas, right, it was very minimal Negroes in the building,
Absolutely.
and I watched this guy go crazy. I actually had two crazy experiences, but in high school, he said he took some shroom. He went crazy. I watched this nigga go crazy.
But okay, so look, and see,
Man.
I think so. What you've seen,
Listen, crazy.
okay,
I
but what
just don't
you've
see how
seen,
shrooms
what you've
can make you
seen,
go.
Tony, I can't. I do too, especially if
It depends on which. From my
It depends.
understanding, it
Okay,
depends on
and
which
one-
Smoke a
one.
blunt
is
and go
like-
crazy.
I have.
Yeah, absolutely.
I almost want to say his name because you know him. I have. I ain't gonna
And
put him
go
out there.
crazy?
Right?
Well, I'm-
Yes, I'm talking about.
Let me be clear. If it's something,
I'm
wrong
talking
with
about. Nigga, I started praying. he
He
went
was
crazy.
like, in Jesus' name, Father
Dude,
God.
listen,
everyone.
I went crazy. He was going crazy.
Off
You
of
hear me?
blunt?
Off of blunt.
Damn.
But also,
Off of blunt that everybody else was smoking, and we were all looking at him like, what?
but if he was mentally ill,
Oh, he got some shit going on.
triggered
Yeah,
all of us.
something,
All of us.
yeah, he got
then
some
that's
shit going on.
possible.
Everybody who grew up with us is mentally ill.
Yeah, that's
flat
for
out.
sure.
Ain't
That's
no way
for
you
sure.
can't be, dog.
Okay, but wait, Tony, this is what I want to say.
Dog,
so
get
I
away
want to
from me.
say these experiences that you've had, like for him, even to say he did mushrooms, you have no clue like how many he did.
Yeah, I know
And
that.
was
Right.
right. So then in saying like if we go, okay, so if it's 0.2, not even a gram, I'm not even talking about a gram and what that does, and I want to just tell you how it makes you, like give you just a frame of reference of how it feels.
Right.
Because the deeper ones will go on deeper ones and it'll make you feel a little off a little, or you'll see other things. This is more like a la 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 la.
See, that's the
You know
last
what I
part you just
mean?
said though. Or you'll see other things. That's the part
But
that I
we're
can't
not
get
doing
with.
that much. We're not talking about
I don't
that
wanna
much,
see
Tony.
shit past-
No, Tony, listen.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's how it was, bro.
But that's what
Why
happened to
you
him.
do-
He
why
went
you
crazy. He
do-
started.
Bro.
And I'm not knocking it. Don't get me wrong.
not you,
Because I love this.
He not you, dog.
I know that.
Seeing butterflies and shit.
You're right. You feel me?
you don't see
Dog, he
shit,
started
nigga.
seeing shit in school.
No,
The
okay,
nigga was
you
watching.
might see some
You know what he
colors.
told me when he got back to school? I was looking out the windows and I was watching the cars go by. Wasn't nobody driving them. Nigga, what? I don't never want to see that. I don't.
Okay, I'm with
I don't
that.
never want to see that.
Look,
You don't know,
look,
nigga. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's that type of.
What I do know is he's fucked up, and it was a similar story off of acid. That I heard the acid story, and they
Okay.
both was the same.
So
and I was
then
like,
how
them
do you
two
know that
things.
wasn't acid too?
Right.
It
I
could have
don't
been
know.
that. Right, you
I
don't
didn't
know.
watch him eat it. I ain't gonna lie,
Right.
but I watched the nigga go crazy. So I'm glad that this has not happened to neither one of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
Realistically.
No.
And granted, he probably overdid. We was in 9th, 10th grade. He probably overdid
But
that
listen,
shit.
no
I didn't know
lie
shit
though.
about
I have
mushrooms
been
when I'm
high as shit
Yeah.
off some edibles, which is still weed. I done went crazy off some edibles.
I can't do
Yeah.
edibles.
Do you
Edibles
see what
shut
I'm
me
saying?
down. Yeah.
So edibles can do it, but that don't, like I still, if I do edibles now, I approach it differently.
Yeah.
I don't just be like, oh, give me the whole cookie. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I'm with
It's just
you.
like the little
I
piece
don't
of it.
Fuck with,
With
it,
you.
bro. That shit is not weed. That shit not smoke
shit
weed.
different.
That shit is a whole nother.
That shit is different.
No, for real, bro. The whole way you feel, how long it takes.
Because you can't get rid of it.
All that shit. Right. And you can't get
Because
rid
it's
and
a
then,
different
Yeah.
type of high.
I was high for 3 days.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you don't never know. You'll wake up
I
like,
was fine on the 3rd day. Like, why you gonna be this?
please, God, stop this shit. You know what I'm
That
saying? I
episode
don't
when you had
that.
the chicken up here.
Anytime I say,
You was slurring that day.
anytime I say in my head, how long is this gonna last?
Yeah. You know you done fucked up.
But,
It's already,
but I
it's
want to
already
ask
too long.
both of y'all, how much did you take, Dez?
What, shrooms?
No, of edibles.
Oh, I don't even know. See, that's what I'm saying.
See,
You
this,
don't
okay,
know.
so look, so and then how much did you take?
I don't know because I cooked it in the chicken.
So right, so do you see you're misdiagnosing? So this is the problem. It's just like if you went to the pharmacist and they gave you the wrong
Right.
diagnosis and they
Took
gave
a
you
handful
things.
of Adderall.
Yeah,
Ate them
it's
bitches.
gonna be the same
Right,
thing.
I got you.
I'm sorry.
Right. So people can still get crazy off of edibles or
Right.
still get crazy off of that because you did too much. But just say if you just took a little corner.
No, I get it. I
And
get
an
it.
edible high goes directly into your bloodstream, so it's completely different. So it's a body high.
And the bad part, if it hit you while you at a stop sign, like if you at a light, and you gonna be like, am I going to?
Right.
See?
Nigga be there like, man, I'm waiting for the stop sign to turn green.
Right.
And you might look out the window and see cars driving past with no drivers.
All day.
You see what I'm saying?
You see what I'm
Don't never want to see that shit.
But no, it ain't like
Straight.
that. It ain't like that for real.
When I was tripping here one day,
I don't never
I
want
had
to do
a
that.
vision that was a leprechaun up under the table waving at me like this.
Yeah, see what I'm
It's
saying?
your own, man. That is
I'm sorry,
not-
man. We took it
that
up,
is
but
nothing that, what?
I'm just saying.
Ain't
Yes.
no mushroom gonna have you seeing no motherfucking munchkins, or nigga, or no leprechaun or nothing.
And he had pretty teeth though.
So look, I
that
don't
was me.
know. Look, because people see different things, you know, or depending on how much you take, it's going to be your own individual experience. So like everybody's experience is different. So some
Right.
people see certain things, some people say other things. But when you microdose, it's not really a seeing thing. It's not enough of it in there. Like so, it's more of just like a la la la, and you may see like little, but nothing like
You know what it does
visions
do?
or futures.
Remember-
like microdosing.
Remember how
is
we
different.
when you first smoked weed, like you used to hear shit in songs
Yep.
that you had never heard before. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
type of thing. That shit will have you seeing nothing that's not supposed to be there, but it'll be shit that you didn't see. Like nigga, the shit'll be greener.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Colors
shit'll
will be brighter.
Yeah, colors be brighter.
Okay, I heard that.
Shit'll
Yeah.
thrive more, but it won't be to the point you be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It'll
Right.
just be like, damn, I didn't take the time to like or like see how this shit go. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it makes
Now that
you
makes sense,
stop
too.
and appreciate.
Right. There you go. That's the word.
That's why
You
people
and who
go
you
That's the
when
word.
people go outside too. Because if you're outside with it, it's like listen to the birds. Did you feel the
So
grass?
listen,
All day.
so listen, the last
Yeah.
Did you feel the grass?
Did you feel the
And
grass?
at first I was like, oh, these motherfuckers is crazy until I felt the grass.
Until you felt the grass.
that was them ants at the bottom tickling your feet.
He said, I
I'm
thought that was crazy.
That's crazy.
until
No, I feel you.
felt the grass.
Because listen, because my
Grass is
homegirl just took
everything,
a
my nigga.
listen. She just went on a
It's everywhere and it's everything. Would none of us
Right.
be here without the grass, nigga. Laying that shit, nigga.
The mushrooms.
And that too. All day.
I had to throw that in there because
Yeah.
that's some real shit. Like it boils down. Like this planet ain't shit without mushrooms.
All day.
Yeah,
But, we so dumb on this shit that nigga we really
right.
willing to have a nigga
That's what I'm saying. I
stir
feel
up some shit. Niggas talking about they scared of witches and shit, but these niggas stirring up some all different type of shit. Gonna feed to everybody, nigga. Here,
Right. I feel
Damn,
it.
nigga, we done
Bingo.
stirred up this concoction, nigga, and it is a concoction
Bake it.
full of shit, and we
Cook
gonna
it.
shoot it in you, but we want you
Yeah.
to be scared.
Yeah.
Man,
That
get
was
the
a
fuck out of here,
very, very, very good comparison.
man. For all day.
No,
that
listen,
makes sense.
it is because you get so scared of that and this drug that you don't have any clue really what's in it because they write all these long words on the back, but
Who
nobody
making
knows
it?
what this
None.
shit
Right.
means. Like for real,
Right.
nobody's looking this up. But then here we are. This is a mushroom, and what can we do? We can Google the benefits of this mushroom and what is the benefits of this mushroom because they've been written. You know, unless people are still discovering, which I'm sure they are. But the ones now, you
But
know
also
the
too,
benefits.
The
Right.
same things in those mushrooms are the same things that's in my body.
Yeah.
Right. Nah, exactly.
When I take them pills, that's alternate
Yeah.
every motherfucking thing. Every
For
chemical,
sure.
every kind of
Extracts
all
of
the shit that you
everything.
want to put in that shit,
Yeah.
cool. But when I take that motherfucking mushroom,
Right.
everything in my body is in that mushroom. I'm not putting nothing foreign in my shit.
All right.
You see what I mean?
I got you.
So the stigma should be completely motherfucking changed.
Yeah.
Right.
We should be looking at medicine like, man, get that fucking shit away from me, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I got Crohn's, bro. Every single time I watch a commercial about a medicine for Crohn's, nigga, if it's a 30-second commercial, it's a 10-minute commercial, and then a 10-second commercial, and then 20 seconds of just
Side effects.
the side effects.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, at the end, it's like, that could even cause death. Like, nigga, I just had a fucking stomach ache, bro. Like, I'm about to take something that's gonna kill me.
How long have you had Crohn's?
Well, I've known about it since I was 20.
Okay.
I was diagnosed when I was 20.
Okay.
When I was a teenager, I had complications, and they said it was just ulcers.
Yeah, they didn't.
So
know.
yeah. So they really didn't know. I had never got a colonoscopy. When I got to college or whatever,
Yeah.
once I got to some better doctors, they was like, yeah, we're gonna give you this colonoscopy, and then that's when I first found out.
Okay, just a question though. How do you digest life? Are you okay with digesting life?
Like what now? Now I am.
No, just life. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Well, I'm saying
No,
it
now I
because
am.
the stomach is an issue. Like it's the digestion, like the digestion of life.
Oh, you saying him?
I'm speaking of an
No, because-
energetic
and also, too,
level. Like,
because
how were you digesting life?
When you have it, it changes everything.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
I know people with
The
Crohn's.
motherfucker comes with
Yeah.
depression. Sorry, I can't say
Yeah.
Oh, right,
stuttering
right,
and
right.
shit. Depression.
Right.
It come with it, nigga.
Really?
Like a car, like, yep, you're gonna have depression. Like,
Yeah,
they
Crohn's.
automatically tell you, like, get ready, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand how much your stomach controls
Everything.
every single last thing on your body,
Right.
dog. It's stuff that you would never think, nigga.
Of
Like, I
course.
lost all my motherfucking hair, bro.
You ain't the only one. You see me beaming through this motherfucker.
You know what I mean? None of my brothers, uncles,
Right.
everybody got their hair, bro. That
Right.
shit just ate my motherfucker. Like, anything that was fighting to get, like, it just started eating that shit. But then the medicine made it
Worse.
You know, and then I didn't understand anything about nothing of the natural shit that could have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's because we
I told
ain't
you
on the
to
better.
taking all that motherfucking medicine.
Yeah.
Then I blew up to motherfucking 240 pounds.
You're right. You're right.
I was a little ball, dog, a little weeble.
For sure.
Shut
For
up,
sure.
nigga.
And you dropped all that shit too.
I did. Thank
Right
you,
quick.
dog.
You hear me?
But
I be hearing
that's
stories. People be
because
calling me like, I see Dez right
after
through
I
the hood.
understood that I could digest life, what you said.
Well,
you go.
so usually when you have it's different emotions are in every organ that you have. So the stomach is about the digestion of life. You know, how are you stomaching life? Like, for real, are you able to process life? And if life is hard for you to process, it's going to be hard for your organs to process.
My perfect medicine and what changed me for that, which absolutely makes perfect fucking sense, like we were saying,
Yeah.
everything else, was when I was there and multi-millionaire billionaire told me, like, nigga, I was telling about, like, my struggles, everything that was going on. He was like, I will never, ever give you $1. He was like, I will never take away what's going on with you right now.
Right.
He said, what you're doing right now is what you're going to remember for the rest of your life. It's what's going to build you. It's what's going to make you.
True.
And if I take that away from you, nigga, I take your life away from you. Think about everything. He said, man, think about these motherfucking rich motherfuckers who you've been meeting for real. Think
Right.
about their lives.
Right.
What's been going on? Them motherfuckers don't have a relationship with their kids,
None of that
their
shit.
family, and their motherfucking mansion by their motherfucking self, everything. And that shit was like, damn, am I digesting myself right? My life right? No, I'm not, because I'm not appreciating what the fuck is really going on with me and how I'm building. And we
Right.
blessed as hell to grow up in Highland Park, bro.
Man, tell me about it.
We blessed as hell to have daddies who's addicted to drugs and doing all that shit.
Right.
Like, we might not have thought it then, but
Right.
now I see, oh, damn,
How
dog.
much we can learn from that shit,
Man,
Yeah.
look how we going through life with shit, you know what I mean?
bro. Right.
Shit that motherfuckers can't buy, dog. We was blessed to have that we thought was just the worst shit ever.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And if we can show motherfuckers that shit while they in it,
True.
it'll change everything.
Everything.
Nigga, you gotta do your push-ups, bro.
Yeah.
If you want to be a big nigga, you
better
gotta
do them
go in the
push-ups.
gym and tear your whole motherfucking body down.
Yeah.
And that shit gon' hurt.
That shit real.
But that's the only way to get better, dog. That shit gon' hurt.
Right.
Our life fucking hurt, bro.
I'm sore right now, nigga. Don't
But
play
we
with me.
came out that bitch dope as hell, dog.
Right. That's dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
I
we
mean,
could just show that shit, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just show that shit. And the first thing is stopping these fucking bum-ass stigmas.
Right.
Because the shit that we was going through, we didn't have to think about it the way we did. It didn't have to lag on us the way we did. If we would have had other options and understood what the fuck was really going on with us, dog. But we didn't.
And then, Des, so you know, like, throughout your spine, your hands and your feet and your colon and your face, all of your organs show up. You have to understand that. So your organs,
spine, hands, feet,
your
colon.
organs are in your hands. For reflex, they're in your hands. They're at the bottom of your feet.
I've seen the graph on that.
They're in your colon, and your organs are also down your spine. So if one of your vertebrae is out, that affects a different organ, you'll be thinking you're tripping. That's why people need to keep their spine, aligned properly. And then if you're dealing with the issue in your colon, your system is in your colon too, so you don't know, depending on where it's stuck in the lining or what organ or how that's affecting, to know that. And then in your face, you can see it in your face. People's organs, the face shows up with all of your organs too.
For sure.
So it's the same type of thought process. So it makes sense why your colon does that, or makes sense, why those issues happen.
But I was super surprised. I didn't think that your stomach regulated.
Your stomach
all
is,
that shit.
listen, your stomach, people call it the brain. There are people that call the stomach the brain. That's the house. If your stomach is not healthy, you're not healthy.
I wouldn't
mentally
believe it until I felt this Crohn shit, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Because truthfully, your thinking is not going to be right unless you eat the right shit. So how, you know what I mean? So it starts,
I can believe that,
at the stomach.
But
dog.
then too, you got to understand the stomach is full of waste. So if you deal with any issues and you are constipated and you are always backed up with waste, like, you're going to be sick. You're full of waste. They call it your bowels, but it's a poison.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't get the poison out your body and
Yeah.
it sits in your body and it just starts rotting and stinking, and you can tell by the smell of your bowels and things, when things come out, like what I should eat, what I shouldn't eat, how long that's been sitting there. And if it's rotting, just imagine something's rotting in your stomach, which is why people ask you, reduce the meat intake. Like, it's, it's like, I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, but it's still like, reduce the meat intake of it, because it's hard for your stomach to digest meat.
That's what I did. I cut out meat a long time ago.
When I cut out meat before I cut out meat. Bro. Like, I would ever go back. Like, my waking up in the morning, I would never go back to the shit when I was eating meat, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna just throw this out there from personal experience. Like, just like you were saying, it's shit rotting in your body. You can smell that.
You can smell it.
That it come out of your, musty nigga. That's poison. Them poop stank. That shit poison. You know what I'm saying? If you go to the bathroom, you got to open up a wall. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
They let me smell.
Yeah, that's
what was going on. They let me smell what was going on in my gut, nigga.
Wow.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I'm straight.
And then you think, and then go, why aren't I crazy? Right? Because why wouldn't you be if you have these toxins and you just exploding? I forgot, and your teeth, which is why your organs are also in your teeth.
Right.
So this could be out over here and affecting something or tell you something's going on, which is why a dentist can look into, and your eyes, teeth and eyes. Yeah. They can look into your mouth and go, something, you go to the hospital.
Or smell
they
that
can
shit.
look at your eyes.
Yeah.
Your eye doctor can look at your eyes and go to the hospital right now, because they can see what's something going on, the pressure or something inside of your iridologist. They do that as well. So again, our system works together. Again, I'm going back to the ego of it, but we think like, all I gotta do, because I talk to some people, all I gotta do is eat right, all I gotta do is exercise, all I gotta do is this. No, you have to do it all.
Right.
Your body is a system. Exactly. Like, you gotta eat right, you gotta exercise, you gotta be around healthy people, you gotta drink water, you gotta do all of that. You gotta get a massage, you gotta go to the chiropractor, you gotta breathe right. Bingo. If you have, people around you that are making you feel good, you have to get away from them.
All day.
Just so you can be healthy, because when the emotions come into your body and your system, you never know what they're gonna do.
Are we gonna do something?
Let's do meditation. Okay, let's do it.
My bad. We've been breathing.
I know.
Hard on the mics.
Look, so first thing, find yourself a comfortable space, whatever that looks like for you. So your feet can be flat on the ground, however that is. And then usually for our meditation, we open up our palms just on our knees and our laps. Whatever that is, it can be right in the center, and kind of erect your spine up so it's sitting on the chair, and like there's a line going from the crown of your head like all the way down. You want to stay straight up. And then once you find that space, you just gently soften the eyes, like allow the eyes to close. And then the first thing we do is that this is our moment to just be still, and to bring all of our focus and attention to our breath only. So aware of your inhales and your exhales that are coming in, and very consciously just starting to deepen them. So beginning to take a full, complete inhale in through your nose, like raising your lungs and your chest, lift it up, and exhale, open the mouth and let the breath come out of the mouth. Next inhale, when you feel it, full, complete inhale, like raise the lungs and the chest as high as you can. Exhale, open the mouth. And try just 3 more on your own. Every inhale, lengthening the chest, raising the belly, lifting the diaphragm. And exhale, softening. And while this is going on, gently beginning to relax the shoulders and to relax the muscles in the face, and unclenching the teeth and the jaws at the same time. And we're going to do some audible breathing, audible diaphragmatic work. So now inhale, big breath in through your nose, but this time open the mouth and next inhale, bring it in. Exhale. One more big inhale. Exhale, let it out. Now, if you can, place the left hand right in the center of your chest where your heart is, and your right hand right at the top of the belly. And sending yourself so much love and healing energy. Forgiving yourself for anything that you may have thought you have done wrong, offended, or what has been done to you. Allowing yourself to release, to forgive, to love, and to bring love and light all through the heart chakra and all through the body. Last 3 breaths together, full inhale through the nose and exhale, release it out of the mouth. 2 more at your pace. Last one. Then very gently open up your eyes and
my ancestors smiled on me so hard, bro. They tell you when you're
pretty good.
Supposed to be doing, bro.
I forgot why I was here for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, but you know it's different when you got the headphones in. I'm listening.
Bro.
That put me somewhere different though.
You gon'
Because I ain't never did no breathing.
This way.
I just be chilling.
This way.
So look, the breath work too. Look, just like I don't know how we could figure out a show like this, but I've done a class before where we've just done breath work for an hour,
right.
And it can give you the same effects as psychedelics.
Mm-hmm.
People can go, you can, if you stimulate, because it's just you opening up these levels to the brain.
Right.
But I've done this before, and people have got out of class just like, yo, I don't know what just happened to me. People have peeled film off of their eyes, like what is coming out of me? Went to the bathroom, maybe like not to know what it is, but the breath comes through. Just like you see how it just calms you down.
That's what I was gonna say. I got into a real
bro,
it's super powerful.
That might be what I need to do. I need to focus on that before I try to start this meditation.
So I think that's what you do. You breathe, and so in meditation, though, just focus on your breath. Yeah, just only focus on your breath. Don't try to just be still. Right. Just take big inhales.
Everything gonna try to jump in your brain.
Her voice too, though. That shit helped too.
No, she amazing.
She like, hey, you can say anything. Reaching your wallet.
That's my Hillary. All right, man.
Reaching your wallet.
Ain't nobody talking to you. You messing up my meditation, man.
But it was funny is that I'm telling you, like my voice has always been like this, so it's always been the thing with people. Right. My friends used to dog me like when I was younger because they used to say I should have an 800 number, and then, and that's when 800 numbers was popping, you know.
Reaching your wallet.
Control your breathing. All right, we got.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I really want to share you. No, I want to share everybody.
Yes.
Where can they find you?
My website, www.lisahillarj.com, LISAHILLARY.com. Yep. And my Instagram is Lisa Hillary J again. But everything's on my website.
Go ahead and get healed by the Hillary.
That's what I'm talking about.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh, Dez, can I say too? We'll be teaching. I'm supposed to be teaching the class at the Spirit of Detroit this Wednesday.
What date and time? Come on.
Yeah, class at 7:00.
I swear to God, I took a picture of that shit on TV. It was on the news last night. I said, damn.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's a Wednesday night class. I said, I'm going to try to go to that.
Yeah.
And you teaching that shit.
So, well, one of them is a couple classes. I'm teaching one that goes on at 7:00. I'm hosting for Brianna. Brianna's usually her night, but she's featuring me that night to go. So it's a class at 7:00 this Wednesday.
I'm in there.
Yeah, we'll be doing that. And then next Thursday, we're starting sound healing and acupuncture at the space. And I want you to come. You know, you guys come and get some. I know it'll help you.
No,
you know, and a lot of
there.
that comes from that. Yeah.
Remind me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I even knew about this shit. Acupuncture cured me of my headaches. My and before I even knew about that shit.
Yeah, I got a cousin
from Mexico. But anyway,
acupuncture cured her from smoking.
That's dog.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was getting migraines like a motherfucker, dog, and it was like in like 3. Like it was just done. Like it never happened.
Acupuncture works on meridian lines, so it looks at the body completely different. Chinese medicine is completely different than we look at it. Like for your stomach, they go, oh, you have Crohn's, whereas other healers go, you have a blockage. So we have to open up the blockage. Gotcha. I don't know how the blockage got there, but let's open it. So it's meridian lines that run through the body that take over the system differently. So acupuncturists work on meridian lines.
Dope as hell. We gonna get into that too.
Yeah.
Same boy got something to say before we get up out of here?
Hey, this was good. I ain't gonna lie. Start breathing different. Pay attention to your breathing, because I guess that make a difference. I ain't gonna lie. I do. It really did make a little bit of a difference. I forgot I was here.
Darkness, you got something you want to say?
No, nigga.
Man, your breath stank, nigga. I couldn't even meditate right. Anyway, we see y'all next week.
Next week, baby.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
We love y'all to death. Mentally ill with Dez Cortez. Hey, man, mental illness, that's really God telling you that you a motherfucking boss.
Absolutely.
Beast.